just get these up, get this unloaded. If we were getting just a little bit more, we could have just scratched away and it would have not been worth it, but we would have covered costs until we could get around the corner, being up the west coast again. But because we've just been poorly scratching, and that's not worth our time to actually start making money, really. Like, we're just not. So, don't know what I'm saying. Anyway, we'll see you for the pots. First pot, what do we got? He hasn't missed, so there's a start. Fathom line. Let's have a sticky bake. So when the line changes colour, that is it's what we call a chafer. So the rope is a thicker rope than the rope that's the top half. So yeah, normally about 5 fathoms is the thicker rope. So there it is there. And it's just because it rubs against rocks and things like that, and it just saves it a bit more. It's got a bit more strength. We have a draft board shark and an undersized lobster. Yeah, look at it. Bugger. Might get one out of this one. There's a size looking... There's a maybe. I think. That's a definite. And this is the maybe. Oh, two. Look out, we're on a roll. This is just becoming painful now. We're getting pots with nothing but rats in them. Oh look, there's a pot with lobsters in it. I don't think there's a single looking size one in there. Let's see what Lockie thinks when he's done. Here we go. Triple checked a definite nope. Oh well. Ooh, 2 lobsters. They're going to be keepers or throwbackies. At this rate, you may as well just throw them back. Oh God, a keeper. It's going to help the bank account. Time for your games this morning, door. Dark out. Working Lockie. Oh. Good thing he's a Weet-Bix kid. Keep him going and going. No, not really, he doesn't even eat breakfast. I don't don't eat breakfast on here really either, not until mid-morning. Oh, we've got a lobster. Oh, we've got a size lobster. Oh, it's another male. Is that a twosie? Oh, two. Oh, God. I feel like it's such a failure of a morning, of a trip. It's just annoying me now. Draft board. Lobos in that one. Must be one sized in there, it looks like there might be. That's the big female. But we'll find out in a second. Here we go. We have rat potential. That's a yes. Potential. That's a yes. That's two. That's a few pots in a row with two now. That's a no. And this one here's got nothing. Wonderful. Just to add to my day's troubles, the pot came up and I was looking at the sounder to see where the pot came from because I saw a bunch of lobsters, and Lockie was dawdling down the deck as deckhands do, and I just happened to turn and had another look at the pot and I noticed there was a big lobster on the outside of the pot, and I quickly yelled lobster, and then I went to run out and grab it, and then it fell, and yeah, and all Lockie heard was a splash. But in these circumstances, the easiest thing to do is, what do we got? It's your fault the lobster fell, isn't it, Lockie?
No.
Yeah?
How's it my fault?
It's always the deckhand's fault. It's always the deckhand's fault.
I had a good mood this morning. I'd be watching what
If you were there, like a good boy, we would have got that one lobster.
Oh, sorry. I just haven't stopped fucking moving flat out for the past hour and a half.
Yep, flat out, you still didn't make it in time. Deckhand's always wrong.
Oh, the skipper's fucking dickhead.
He's making us lose money now. We should probably measure some lobsters down. See what we got. Oh, here we go. You haven't seen these for a few days. Right. There'd be one big one here if Lockie didn't stuff up. There'd be a nice big juicy lobster there worth $1, I reckon. Just $1.
More like if Bryce didn't knock it off the outside of the pot with his rough ass hauler actions.
No, it came up beautifully. It sat there looking at me, I was looking at him.
Well, if it sat there looking at you, why didn't you grab it?
I ran out the wheelhouse.
Oh! Oh!
It's not my job.
Oh!
Not my job.
Oh! 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 Not my job. So if you're painting a wall and there's a ladder in the way of the wall you're painting, you're just going to paint around the ladder?
Yeah, it's not my job to move the ladder.
Fucking this guy.
I need a faster deckhand, guys, for a deckhand who moves at the speed of light, doesn't stuff about.
14 shitty lobsters. Don't forget to hose the pots. Don't hose the pots, it makes mustard down the deck, right? What? Don't hose the pots, it makes mustard down the deck. Dad's watching this. Hose the pots? Dad's watching this. Yeah, you gotta hose the pots. You got sea lice off. Fucking no sea lice on the deck. Oh, there's there. There is over there too. I was over there. Argumentative deckhands. Gotta love them. Who's a good boy?
So when it's home day, Lockie stacks the pots in a very certain way. They go 3 high on the port side. So we end up with, I think it's 36 total on the port side. And then the rest of them end up from the mast across, leaving a walkway so you can get into the float. I've got a size bobbo. Yeah, you just, the pots, that one's got a red rope on it. It's called a strop. So we attach the line down here to the strop of the pot, but we also use the strops to tie onto the rails, and that's what helps with keeping the pots in place when you're travelling in bad weather and things like that. So it's important that's done and keeps a nice straight stack. The more things you have moving on a boat, the more problems you get with stability. So even little wobbles, if you've got a ton of things are slightly wobbling every time you roll, it has a pretty big effect on the boat's ability to work in weather. So it's important that we just keep everything strapped down, tied down. You see our bins there, they're tied down, so if you cop a wave they don't go anywhere. Look, they can still, those lines can still snap, you know, if the wave's big and heavy enough, but yeah, the idea is that it's not going to go running across the deck and squishing poor traffic cone boy over here. Not even the deeper pots are playing ball. Nothing but rats. Might be 1 or 2, maybe. Bugger, bugger, bugger. That's a maybe. There we go. Maybe. There we go. It's on some pretty thick bottom. Like summertime, you've put pots here, you'll end up with a substantial amount of lobsters, both sized and undersized. But it's just, yeah, when they get ready to shell, it's quiet time. It's hibernation time for them. Probably design a hoodie that just says Rat Rat City. Oh. Rat after rat after rat. It's like torture. Favourite pot, the research pot. Let's see what's in the size categories today. Get a new piece of paper. Alrighties. Male 107. Female 83. guess how many are in the pot? Female 86. Female 85. Male 107. Male 103. That'll be near size surely. 116, yep. So small male. Male 104, and we got a male post 106. Lots of males here. Getting smaller. Zoom in a bit. Male 64. Male 90. That'll be sized 115. 112. Female 64. Female 67. Another female. Male 60, you're getting small. Male 69. Male 81. Male 77. So that's female 66. Female 69. Female 57. Male 80. Male 72. Male 63. Last one. Male 92. So, have your guesses? Have your guesses? That was a total of, where are we? That equals 34 lobsters. 34 lobsters. Normally you only go to 25 and then down the bottom of the sheet you write just the extras, but because it's our last day of the trip I'm just going to write all the extras because science. Because science. Good morning, Albatross. Ooh, we've got research pot number 2. See what's in this one in a second. asked a lot about how many hours does the motor have. There you go. On the rare occasion it pops up on the screen. So I think 41,000 hours-ish is something like 5.5 or 6 years or something like that. We worked it out a little bit ago when it hit sort of 41,000. It was like 5.5 years or something running straight. Is how many hours this motor has. So, which is a good thing. Good old Cummins. Here comes the chafer. Here's the chafer, see the colour change? Ah, tricky. Same colour. Just thicker. Anything in it? Nothing more water. Nothing. Hold on, you run it up. Run it in. Gonna feed the birds. Feed the birds. Amount of lobsters. Please don't tell me the first one's undersized. It is too. Under. No, it's over, it's under. That's why we double check. More to the total. I know you were in the mid. Oh no, they were in the top. In the top. Oh, there we go. 14 and 8. What's that? 22-ish, something like that. Oh, that's it. That's it. It's time to clean the deck. Clean the deck, clean the wheelhouse, we make my bed, make sure all the dirty clothes, the tea towels and towels and that's in the dirty bag, vacuum the floor, clean the walls, clean everything, the surfaces, everything like that. Not if you're dirty. Yeah, clean the GoPros, start travelling really. It's a disappointing trip. Disappointing trip.
We are currently off of, well, funnily enough, that's called Green Island, but off Flower Pot Point, I think it is. Right near Snake Island, that's another island just there. There's some fish farms around us and that, but we're nearly back at Margate. We're about an hour and a bit away now, and it's, what time is it? It's 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Pretty cruisy trip up here. Didn't really have any issues. We had a little bit of a high temp alarm came on when we started leaving this morning, but I fiddled with some wires, you could say, and it turned off. So the temperature gauge never really went up. So yeah, I'll have to have a look at it while we're home for the next couple of days. Lockie's just finishing up the deck and cleaning and things. Often the things he should do every day or two, he leaves for 5-10 days and then, or waits till the end of the trip to do it all. But he's just out there with his music going, doing that. He had a nap. I think he had a sleep for like 2 hours or something today. Yeah, the plan at the moment, I'm not too sure. We're going to unload tomorrow morning at 9:30, and then once we unload at 9:30, I've got to get the fuel truck, so I'll make that phone call in the morning. Spend 1 or 2 nights at home, probably change the engine oil. The auxiliary will need doing, and we'll be ready to go. We're going to go Friday and or Saturday at the moment. However, Friday's looking better. I'm thinking Friday will be much better to go. Once we go Friday, I think the plan's going to be head up the west again, try and get up there, maybe fish where we were doing all right. Once we leave there, we're going to keep going up. We're going to keep heading up to Strawn, which is sort of like halfway up the west coast, and fish our way up, unload in Strawn. We're going to try and time it so that it's quite a remote spot. So we're going to try and time it so that 2 or 3 other boats unload at the same time. That way one truck can get all the fish, saves everyone else time and a hassle. Yeah, so I've never been in there. If we do end up going up there, that'll be awesome. Yeah, I don't know much else to say about it, but if you have a quick Google and put Strawn, Tasmania, you'll see what I'm talking about if you don't know what I'm talking about. If you have been there, then yeah, you know it's a beautiful, beautiful spot. I had a little holiday there, but I've never actually taken a boat in there. I don't even know if I've been in there via boat either. So anyway, yeah, at the moment that's all we're doing. We're just cleaning and organising things, phone calls, talking to other fishermen, seeing who's getting what prices are doing, all that sort of stuff. So I believe at the moment we're getting a bait. We should get $65 a kilo. We're getting $65 a kilo for all reds. Brindles, we'll probably get 60, I think. There's only like 25 of those, and then any reds that are over 1.5 kilo, we're going to get, it was $82 a kilo. So can't complain with that. We've only got 520 lobsters on board, which is, it's shameful for me to even say. I don't even want to talk about that. I'm guessing 450, 460 kilo. Yeah, anyway. I don't want to think about it. Don't want to think about it. It's like 1/3 of what I wanted minimum. I got 1/3 of what I wanted. Yeah. Don't want to think about it. Don't want to think about it.